Hello everyone, this video is a process video, and what I'm going to do here is alter this birdhouse, and just went ahead and used some acrylic paint. That's white acrylic paint. Painted the whole birdhouse out. The birdhouse is from the Dollar Tree that I picked up last year, so I'm not sure if they have it now. Using a hole punch, we're using a ruler and some Mod Podge, and let's get ready to put on some paper. And so I just made a stencil here using the ruler to figure out the measurements, and the paper punch to make holes and also fussy cut them holes out. I'm using the Flourish paper by Maggie Holmes here, and I chose this one with the leaves. And so I'm just showing you here the stenciling and cutting of the paper, and also fussy cutting. And this little birdhouse was made for my crafty angel here on the tube, and so you'll figure that out very soon who she is. And this little birdhouse is made for her, and it actually didn't come from me. This came from our bestie, so it was all our bestie's creation, and she knows who that is, and I'm sure you guys will know who that is soon. However, I'm here just Mod Podging the paper, and we have to Mod Podge the top also. And I just picked up this Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree, so you can get that also. I believe I saw it there last week, and I'm using this sponge brush to apply it. Sorry, I'm out of frame right here, so all I'm doing is just Mod Podging it, just quoting the paper. So just put a generous amount of Mod Podge, because I didn't do that. This was my first altered wood piece, and I didn't put a generous amount there. As you can see, I'm just painting it on very lightly and using only one quote. So yeah, you'll wanna put that on, and a generous amount also. And so everything else is pretty self-explanatory, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say something here for Lisa, because I can't hold it back anymore. Lisa, it's coming out, and here we are.
It can't be held back anymore, Lisa. I am so sorry. It's coming. Hey, sister. Soul sister. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go, sister. I met crafty angel down on the tube, strutting her stuff on her vids. She said, hello, hey V, you wanna craft on the tube? I said, what you wanna do? What you wanna do? Crafty little angel Lisa. Hey, 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 hey. I can't take myself. Oh my God. I just sing. Lisa, that's for you. I embarrassed myself for you. I hope you like this. Love ya. Bye.
Oh my goodness, I just embarrassed myself. Well, I did it for you, Lisa. So let's get on to the vid and the crafty stuff, you guys, after that laugh. Oh, let me gather my thoughts. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I went ahead and cut these circles out and cut them in half, and now I'm gonna Mod Podge them to the top of the house. And so you want to Mod Podge on the bottom and also on the top. I like the glossy look of the Mod Podge versus the matte Mod Podge, and so I went ahead and used the glossy. And so yeah, that's all I'm doing is just adding these circles to the top, and you just let it dry after you've Mod Podged everything. And once it's dry, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the decorating part. I'm using the Flourish collection, and some of the Flourish collection that I used were the digitals from AC Digital. And you can find the AC Digital in the description below. The link will be down below, so go ahead and check that out if you're into digitals. And yeah, and so I just went ahead and shrunk the images to a little bit over a ½ inch, and I did that for the flowers only, and the bird is the ephemera from the collection, and I picked that up at scrapbook.com. And I also picked up the Flourish paper pad from Joann's. Yes, I did it at Joann's online. And I went ahead and added these gold leaves to the bottom of the birdhouse. These gold leaves are from the 99-cent store. They're just a generic version of the Maggie Holmes leaves, and I like it. It's only 99 cents and I enjoy it. I bought a few, and I believe I hauled that video a few months ago, so I bought a lot, and I've also shared with some of my peeps here on the tube. And so now I wanted to add black paint to the bottom of the top of this, or the border. What is this called? The edge of the top bottom portion of this birdhouse. However, I was afraid that I was going to paint the pink paper black, and so I went ahead and added this ribbon, the satin ribbon, and I believe I picked this up at Michael's, and it is, I believe, a 1/4 inch in size ribbon, and it turned out okay. I wish I would have painted it though. So it's just, you just have to make a plan for yourself when altering something, and see what you're going to want to alter, or what you're going to want to paint first. And so I picked this clothespin from Michael's, and I'm gluing it to the side because I'm going to add the bird, the ephemera, onto that clothespin. And the reason I do that is to give it some, just make it stand out a little more. And I thought that a foam tape would look tacky, so I used that, and I like it right there, perched right next to the perching stand. I didn't want to cover the hole, so I put the bird on the side, and here we have the digital Flourish flowers, and these are the ones I got from AC Digital. They're really small. I made them small, and so I'm gonna add 2 pink ones and the teal flower. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, using hot glue to do that. And then I'm gonna add the heart, the glittered heart. I'm using the Recollections paper pad, glittered gold one, and you can pick that up at Michael's. So I just add the heart right behind the flowers. It isn't Maggie Holmes without a heart, so you have to have a heart. And so now I'm thinking of a sentiment, and I figured this was a personal gift for Lisa, and everything was done. I didn't plan anything. Everything was done as I was going. And so I went ahead and used the Illustrated Faith word sentiments, and I picked this up at Michael's, and it says, "I sing with my soul." And again, the sentiment was chosen by our bestie. I didn't choose anything on this birdhouse, and this was for her. I don't know the meaning to it for her, but I'm sure it does mean something to her. And so just doing what I'm told here. I wanted to add a different sentiment, completely different. I forgot what the sentiment was called. I think it was free to sing, or sing when you're free, or something like that. But our bestie said, no, use this one, and this is the one I'm using. And this is also a piece from the Illustrated Faith, and I just went ahead and punched out the music notes and added it to the edge of the I sing wording there, and I did it with hot glue. And we are done here, basically. I'm just going to add one small heart, and everything is finished, and I'm really happy with how this came out. This surprised me because I've never altered any wood piece whatsoever. I had no idea how it was going to go about. I only had one paper of each that I used, the pink and the black and white, just one, so there was no room for error. And I took my time and made sure that I was going to make this right, because it had to come out exactly the way our bestie wanted it to come out. And so I'm adding this chain that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Also picked up the jump rings from Hobby Lobby, using the jewelry tools from Michael's. And yeah, it came out really nice. I'm like I said, I'm really surprised. I'm not tooting my own horn actually, because I had no idea how this was going to come out. This is not me. This is all our bestie, and he has created something awesome. I did made a mistake on the top of the birdhouse. There was a little tiny piece of white sticking out that I didn't cover with paper. So you'll see me, I'll notice that, and then I go ahead and fix it with a really small piece of paper. And you can't really see it unless you really, really look. So I am so surprised that that was the only mistake that happened. This is my first one. I am astonished, really, because I knew I wanted to alter something, but I really wasn't going to do that really soon, and so when I had this birdhouse laying around since last year, and it was just sitting there, and I didn't even buy it for myself, I just picked it up at the Dollar Tree, and so now it's Lisa's. And see that little piece right there? I won't go ahead and fix it. You just put a piece of paper that I punched out and Mod Podge it to the top. But yeah, I just can't believe this, Lisa. Lisa, you are very loved. Our bestie loves you so much. I know it, because this is what he had me do. And he really wanted you to have this. I'm also sending her some Happy Mail. That's for me, my Happy Mail. Not sure if she'll love it or not, but hopefully you'll like it, Lisa. Well, you guys, this is it right here. I'm going to show you some pictures in the end. So have a great one, you guys. I'll see you in the next video.